It's another Skills Friday where we learn how to get our skill ready for the game so we ain't out there looking lame. Go gang. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, like and comment to our content. We are here to help you turn from cheese to the macaroni and cheese, man. Yeah, it's another Skills Friday. And today we're going to talk about how to be more confident in football, especially with that ball in your hands, man. This is for my running backs, receivers, quarterbacks, tight ends. Anybody's going to have the ball in their hands at any point in the game. So first and foremost, we need to understand that repetition is the beginning of confidence. The more you do something well, the more confident you become in doing it. I see a lot of people say, oh, well, if I just keep doing it over and over again. Yeah, but if you keep doing it over and over again and you're getting stuck or you're fumbling the ball, you're not going to be as confident as you would be if you know that you can pick up yards and you're not going to fumble. So you got to make sure that you're doing the activity well, and you want to make sure that you're actually getting yourself prepared. Understand how to hold the ball. Understand how to not get hit at a weird angle. Understand where people are around you. And that leads to my next point. We got to understand our strengths and weaknesses as a ball carrier. I know me personally, when I was younger, one of my weaknesses as a ball carrier was I wasn't necessarily the strongest runner. Like, I wasn't going to just truck somebody and keep going. And that's one thing you got to understand, your strengths and weaknesses. If you're a lighter dude and you're not going to be able to truck people and keep it pushing, you should try to shy away from trying to run people over. You should try to make a move, get them off balance, and go forward. And also, just like I said, if you understand, okay, I can run people over, but I'm not necessarily fast. You want to make sure you're putting defenders in positions where that they have to tackle you one-on-one, where they're not going to want to tackle you one-on-one, and that you don't have to necessarily run away from them. Next, we need to understand where defenders are in space. This is very important as a ball carrier because especially when you're cutting back across field, doing any type of move, you want to know where the defenders are at. You want to know who's going to come behind you, who's going to come. So you need to make sure that this really comes with the more you get the ball in the game and more you get the ball in practice, just understanding where defenders are, making move on players. And what can you do to become more confident with the ball? So first and foremost, practice reps. During the season, if you're a running back and you're like, I know a lot of y'all are in high school or middle school, but like if you're a running back and y'all are running scout team against the starting defense and you're not on defense, bro, what are you doing? You should be getting every scout team rep. Get all those reps. You're going against the best defense that your team has to offer. In practice, you should be going against them every single time, giving them a great look. And also, it helps you get more comfortable with the ball. It was so crazy. I was getting scout team reps at running back as a receiver before in college. Don't ask me why I was doing this, but I was doing this at times. And it's just like, you're going to have the ball in the game. So you want to make sure that you're comfortable with the ball. And also, it's football at the end of the day. Like, you want to make sure you're comfortable with the ball and able to make moves on defenders. And second, you want to make sure you're playing free-for-all or backyard football. I know this ain't really a thing anymore, but if you are able to play free-for-all or you play backyard football, the more you get the ball in this, the more you see defenders trying to come at you, the more you're able to make moves on them, the better you'll become. And it's just like an active practice. You want to make sure you're working on that. And last but not least, you want to work on cutting. This is really not as active with practice, but this helps. And two cutting drills you can do is a slalom cut drill. This is where you will have the cones in a zigzag and you're cutting at each cone with your outside foot. So if you're running right, you want to cut with that right foot. If you're cutting left, if you're running left, you want to cut on that left foot, so on and so forth. And also the X drill. The X drill is where you are running in the X and you're cutting at each cone. You want to make sure you're cutting with that outside foot. Once again, you're breaking down, cutting at each cone. This is great for wide receivers, but also as a ball carrier, this can help you as well. Peace. Check this video out on the screen if you want to be mean on that green, or real on that field, or extort on that court. The No Baller Left Behind Act supports this video. You feel me?